All right, let's go ahead and start out at the top here with a slip knot on our hook. So we're going to do a few rows at the top to get a good base that we can start some stitches on. All right. Okay. Go ahead and I'm going to do a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the first stitch, form a ring. Like that. Chain 1, it does not count as a stitch, all right? Now we're going to go back through the center of the ring, and we are going to work 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 more doubles, 1, 2, and there's 3. That'll land row 1. I'm gonna pull that tail a little tight there. So you got 6 stitches there now, into row 1, and chain 2 space. All right, let's go ahead and start row 2. We're going to start off with a chain 1. It does not count as a stitch. We're going to turn our work around, and we are going to start by putting 3 double crochets into that very first stitch. There's 1, 2, and 3 right into that first stitch. Now I'm going to put a double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then I'm going to go into the chain 2 space, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets into the space. So there's 1, there's 2. I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. I'm going to go back into the space and work 2 more double crochets. Like that. Now I'm going to put a double crochet into the next 2 stitches. There's 1, oops, and 2, and then the last stitch we will put 3 double crochets into the top of the last stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and that will end row 2, and you should have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side, so a total of 14 stitches. Okay, remember this shawl, this is kind of mirrored. Both sides will be the same. All right, go ahead, what do I got? 7. Okay, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and I'm going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets into that very first stitch again. There's 1, and there's 2, and oopsie daisy, sorry about that. There is 3, like that. All right, sorry I stopped my camera so I could put it on steady. It wasn't on steady. So we got 3 double crochets there into the first stitch. Okay, let's go ahead and put a double crochet into every stitch until we get to our chain 2 space. Okay, and then chain 2 space. We're going to do the same. We're going to work 2 doubles. There's 1 and there's 2, and then we're going to chain 2 and go back in and work 2 more double crochets into that chain space like that. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat on this side what we did on this side. So we're going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch until we get to the last one. Last one, 3 double crochets into the last stitch. All right, now that's going to end row 3. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 on each side, so you got a total of 22 stitches. I'm going to do a color change here. Now if you're using a gradient or an ombre or something different that you don't want to change colors, that is completely fine. But I'm going to do a quick switcheroo of a color. So you'll probably see me change colors often. Remember, you don't have to do that, but I'm just going to go ahead and, so we're putting, if you want to switch colors, I'll show you how you do it. And you could switch colors at different times as well. You don't have to switch them when I do. But on my last double, I'm going to go ahead and pull through the first 2 loops. And I will drop that color and bring in my new color here. And then I'll be able to start with my new color. And what I'll do is clip off this old color here. I'm going to just show you once here. That way you don't have to, because a lot of people probably are not changing colors like me. And then I'll tie this in a little knot, and then later on I'll come back and untie it and weave in my tails nice and neatly. All right, so now we're going to start row 4. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and chain 1, turn our work. We'll go ahead and put 3 doubles back into that first stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3, like that. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 1 stitch. Skip 1. I'm not going to chain or anything, alright? I'm going to skip 1, and the next one I'm going to put 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So there's 1, and there's 2. Again, I'm going to skip 1, put 2 doubles into the next stitch. Here's 1. And there's 2, skip 1, 2 doubles into the next stitch, 1, 2, skip 1, 2 doubles, skip 1, 2 doubles, and that should be the stitch that's right next to your chain 2. Now in this chain 2 here, we're just going to work 1 double crochet this time, and a chain of 2, and then 1 more double crochet like that. Okay, and then we're gonna, just mirror the sides. So we, our last stitch over here was 2 doubles, so our first stitch over here has to be 2 doubles into the first stitch here. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat what we did. So we're going to skip one, put 2 doubles into the next. Let's skip one, put 2 doubles into the next stitch. Skip one, 2 doubles. Skip one. Doubles, and then there should be 2 stitches left after this, 1 and 2. We're going to skip one, and we're going to end by putting 3 doubles into our last stitch. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, chain 1, turn our work. Okay, why don't we do a 3 doubles into that first stitch here. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and why don't we chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet right here into this space, straight back down into it, just like that. So why don't we go ahead and repeat that across here, chain 2, 1, 2, and then just double crochet into that space, straight through it. There's no stitch, there's no chain, it's just a space. Chain 2, double crochet into the space, and we're going to continue this until we get down to the point of our shawl down here. Okay, chaining 2 and working 1 double back into that space between those sets there. Okay, well, I'm almost at the end, so I guess it doesn't matter now, does it? Go ahead and finish it out here. Chain 2, and then right here we're gonna skip these 2 and put a double here, like that. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and and let's chain 2, and then in this chain 2 space here, we're just going to again we're just going to work 1 double, a chain of 2, and 1 double, like that. Okay, alrighty, now we're just going to kind of mirror what we just did. So we did a we chained 2, and we only skipped this one right here. So we chained 2, but we only skipped 1 right here, so go right in between this spot, like that. There we go. And then we're going to repeat, chain 2, but we're going to skip 2 this time. So these 2, and we go in between right here, this space, double crochet, chain 2, and in the space we're going to double crochet, and we're going to do this all the way to the top. So we're just mirroring the other side here. I'm going to switch colors after this. I'll probably do that off camera. You guys don't want to watch me switch colors all the time. But you, if you're using the same color or some type of gradient, or you won't need to switch. 2 in there. Chain 2. 2 into this space. Chain 2. 2 into this space here, the last space here. There. All right. All right, so we're just going to mirror the sides here. So let's see, we did a chain 2 over here, but we only skipped 1, so we'll need to do that again. So we're going to put a double crochet right in between this stitch right here. Make sure you got your chain 2 there, like that. And then we're going to chain 2 and work 1 double crochet in between those spaces, like we did on the other side. So right here, and sorry about that, split my yarn. Again, chain 2, and in between the space we do a double crochet. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to switch colors out of this row. Of course, like I said, if you're using a gradient or something, you probably won't want to switch. I'll do this off. I'll switch colors off camera because you don't want to watch me switch colors all the time. And if you're using multiple colors, you can switch as often as you like. So what I'm doing is just repeating the same thing on this side that I did over here on this side, until I make it to the top here. Chain 2, and this is the last space here before we reach our last 3 stitches. And we're gonna chain 2 here, and isn't that what we did? That's what we did, yeah. And then we're gonna put 3 double crochets into that last stitch. 3 doubles. I'm gonna switch colors, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off. You go ahead and work your 3 double crochets into this last stitch while I do my color change. All right, switch it to some pretty in pink. All right, so we're on row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting ready to start row 6. You should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these chain spaces on each side, and then this chain 2 space that is acting as our point. So 7, 7, and then this one right here is the point. All right, what did I say? Where's that? Row 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's start row 6 now, and go ahead and chain 1, turn your work. All right, chain 1 and give her a turn. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and put 3 doubles into that very first stitch. There is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And let's just go ahead and put 1 double into the next stitch, just 1. And then the next stitch, let's put a front post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and go around the post of it and do our front post double. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to drop down and we're going to work in these 2 stitches here that we skipped earlier on. Let's do a cross double. All right, no, we're gonna have to make that a cross triple. All right, so yarn over twice for a triple, and skip this first one here and go into the next one. So remember, we worked in between them before, so these stitches are visibly open. So we're gonna do triples, all right? So you yarned over twice, skip this one, and go into the next. You want to get that chain space kind of like in it, I guess, a little bit like that. And then we're going to do a triple like that. And then we're going to drop down. We're going to triple crochet, but we're going to go back into that one that we skipped. Okay, so yarn over twice and cross over. Go back into the first one that we skipped here. And triple crochet. Okay. Let's do cross doubles. Okay, so in these next two stitches here, you remember we went in between them on the previous row, so these two stitches are still open down here. Let's double crochet. We're going to skip one and double crochet down here into the next one. This chain here goes behind it, kind of like that. All right, and then let's back it up to the one that we just skipped and double crochet into that one. Let me see how that looks. Let me see how that looks. Do I like it? I can live with it. All right, let's put a front post double crochet around this double crochet here, front post. Like that. Okay, and we're going to kind of repeat this. So we're going to cross double in these two stitches here, down here, 2 rows below. So we're going to skip the first one here and then the next one. Let's do a double. And then you can kind of work that chain up just a bit. And then we're going to back it up and cross over this double here and work into the one that we skipped. Cross double like that. All right, and then we will work a front post double crochet around the next double crochet. So why don't we go ahead and repeat this pattern of these cross doubles and front post doubles? Do I like this or not? Yeah, I think I do. Okay, let's repeat this pattern down to here, and I'll meet back up with you at the V here of our chain space. All right, remember, we're gonna yarn over and we're gonna cross double in these two stitches, so we skip this one, double crochet into the next like that. I just worked my chain up just a bit, and then we're gonna cross over that double and go back into the one that we skipped and double crochet into that one like that. That's our cross double, and then we're going to work a front post double around the post of the next stitch. All right. Oh no, I dropped it. All right, so go ahead and repeat that all the way down, and I will, when you get to here, that's where I'm gonna meet back up with you. Okay, remember the point of our shawl. All right, come down here And here is the point, and right here, remember, we only had one double crochet to skip. We can't cross double there, can we? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So what we're going to do in this spot where we only had that one double crochet to skip, we're going to yarn over, we're going to double crochet into this space right here from the previous center chain 2 space. All right, we're going to double crochet into that like that, and then slide it over, and then we're going to go back into the top of that double crochet, the one that we skipped. Well, we didn't really skip. Yeah, we skipped it. Here we go. There's always a way. There we go. So there's cross double there, and let's see where we're at here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put, this is our chain 2 space. Let's go ahead and put a front post double crochet around that stitch right there. And then in this chain 2 space, let's work 2 doubles this time. A chain 2 and 2 doubles. So there's 1, 2, and then we're going to chain 2. And we're going to go back in and work 2 more doubles. Oopsie daisy. There's 1. And 2. Now we're going to do that. We're going to mirror the sides, all right? So we're going to put a front post double crochet around this double crochet right here. Okay, and this is a spot where we only have 1 double crochet. So since we're mirroring sides, we're actually going to double crochet into this first double crochet here. And then we're going to cross double by going into this space right here. Alright, so we're going to yarn over and double crochet just like we did over here, but we just did it like opposite. So just kind of go into this whole space and double crochet, which will cross over that double crochet that we just made. There we go. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and repeat. We're gonna front post double around the next double crochet and do our cross double into the next 2. So we skip this one, double crochet into the next, that, and back it up and cross over that double and go into the one that we skipped and double crochet like that. And then we're going to do a front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. So why don't we go ahead and repeat this pattern? I like this. Okay, so this is, let's see, let me look at the other side. Okay. Go ahead and repeat this pattern up until we get to up here, and I'll meet back up with you after we do our last cross double. Alright, I'm coming here to the end of the row. I just did that final cross double there, and I have my 3 stitches here that remain. So I'm going to do a front post double crochet in the next, and then a double, 1 double crochet into the next, and the last stitch we're going to put 3 doubles into it. 1, 2, and that's 3, so that's going to end around 6, I believe. So I think we're, even though the cross doubles look better on this side, they look fine. This is officially going to be the front side of our work because we got some little poppies sticking out, see them? From doing those crossovers. Alright, I'm going to keep this color, and I am going to chain 1 and turn again. This time though, I'm only going to work 2 double crochets into the very first stitch. Just 2 this time. There's 1. And there's 2. And then I'm going to put 1 double crochet into the next. Like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 2 stitches. So I'm going to skip these 2, skip. And the next stitch you will see is a post stitch from the previous row. We're going to do a V stitch in it. So we're going to go on the top of it and we're going to work a double crochet, chain of 2, and go back into the same stitch and work a double crochet. Sorry. Skip 2. Yeah. Double, chain 2, and double, like that. So that's kind of pattern we're going to repeat all the way down here. So we'll skip 2, which is the 2 stitches of the cross double from the previous row, and then the post stitch from the previous row. We'll work a V stitch in the top of it. So we're going to work a double crochet, chain up 2, and another double, just like that. Again, you skip the 2 stitches of the cross stitch, post stitch. We're going to work a V, double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. So why don't we go ahead and repeat this pattern down until we get near till we get done with our last cross double. I'll meet up with you right down here. Alright, coming down to the end here. I did a V stitch here into this post stitch from the previous row. So I'm going to skip 2 and I'm going to put a V stitch into the post stitch of this next stitch here. Like that. And now we're going to skip these 2 here. And in this chain space, we're going to work 2 doubles. Chain 2. 2 more doubles. Back in that same spot. Like that. So this is what we're going to repeat on the other side. We're going to skip our 2, and then in the post stitch here from the previous row, we are going to work 1 double, a V stitch, chain 2, and 1 double. Skip 2, the 2 stitches of the cross stitch, and then the post stitch, we work our V, double, 2, chain 2, and a double. So we're going to go ahead and repeat this pattern. Same thing we did on this side all the way over here, and I'll meet back up with you when we get up here. I'm going to switch colors after this row as well. Alright, I think this is row 7, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm horrible at keeping rows. Sorry about that. Alright, so I've made it, and I did a V-stitch here into that front post double from the previous row. Well, it was a front post over here. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches, and then we'll have 2 stitches that remain. We're going to double crochet in 1, and then we're going to put 2 doubles into the last. Remember, only 2 doubles go into the first and the last on this row. So there's 1. I'm going to switch up colors here on this one. But at the end of this row, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you always count 1, 2, 8 V stitches. on each side, and then you got your big double V stitch here for your point, where we put 2 doubles, chain 2 doubles. So 8 regular V's, and then the one of the point here in the middle. All right. I'm gonna switch colors real quick. All right, so we've come to the end of row 7, and we are on the back side of our work. So let's go ahead and start row 8 and flip her around to the front. So go ahead and chain 1 and turn your work. Okay. All right, so there's our front side. We're going to start row 8. Let's see. Why don't we work the 2 double crochets in the first stitch again? All right, just 2, okay? Just like before. There's 1. And that would make 2. Okay. Now what we're going to do is skip this next stitch and single crochet into the next. So you got 2 doubles here, skip 1 and single into the next. Okay, now we're going to work in these V-stitch chain spaces. And this first one here, we're going to work 5 double crochets into it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Is 5 gonna work? Yeah, I think so. Now let's jump to the next one, and then we're just gonna put 1 single crochet right through the V. Just like that. Okay. I changed my mind. Hey, this happens when we wing it. Okay. We're gonna put 7 in here. All right, not 5. So we got 5 now. Go ahead and put 2 more for a total of 7. So there's 6 and there's 7. Sorry about that. All right, now so you got 7 doubles into that V stitch. Let's jump to the next one and just put a single crochet, and that is what we will repeat down this line of V stitches. 7 doubles into the next. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 5, 6, and there's your 7. And then the next V stitch, we're just going to put a single crochet right through it. So we're going to go ahead and repeat this pattern. Next one will be 7 doubles, and the next one will be a single. 7 doubles, and then it should be a single into the last one before you hit your center or your point of your shawl. All right, I'll meet up with you after we do our single crochet here in this last V, and then we'll work around the point. All right, so I made it here, and here's my point of my shawl. I just did my single crochet here, and I think we did 7 here. Let's just go ahead and work a 9 right here. I think that will probably be okay. So we're going to go ahead and work 9 doubles right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. 8. And there is 9. Sorry, my dog, he's seen now. All right, there's a 9. So we're just gonna mirror the image here. So the first V stitch here, not these 2 doubles that are in a row. Okay, we're skipping that. We're skipping those, and the single crocheting into the next, and then we're gonna work. Sorry about my dog. He's such a weirdo. All right, and then we're gonna repeat what we just did. So to be 7 doubles, single crochet, 7 doubles, a single crochet, 7 doubles into that one, a single crochet into that one, 7 doubles into that one, and that's where I'll meet back up with you, all right? When we put 7 doubles here in our last V-stitch. All right, I'm coming to the end. I just put 7 doubles here, so we need to make sure we end the same way that we did over here. I'm gonna switch colors into this row as well. What do we do over here? All right. So we put a single crochet. Sorry, I gotta look sometimes. I never write on it. I don't write nothing down. Single crochet into this next stitch right here. And then we skipped the stitch and we put 2 doubles into the last stitch. So go ahead and put your 2 doubles, and I'm going to do a color change right here. So I'm going to go ahead and color change off camera real quick. All right, so that was the end of row 8 there. And that's what it's kind of looking like, I guess. Never really know what it's going to look like, but we just go with the flow. All right. All right, so I switched colors, so you do what you're going to do. And we'll go ahead and start row 9 by chaining 1 and turning our work. So we're on the back side now of our work. And let's go ahead and start out. Let me look at the top here. Okay, let's go ahead and start out with 2 double crochets into this very first stitch. Oh, that purple is pretty. There's 1 and there's 2. So we got 2 doubles into that first stitch, and then this next stitch right here, this double crochet, let's just put 1 double into that one. All right, just 1. Okay, now this single here, just put a single crochet into the top of that, just like that. And now we have these 7 doubles from the previous row. And what we're going to do is work a front post double crochet in each of these 7 doubles. So go around the double and we're going to work a front post double crochet in each of them. So we'll have 7 front post double crochets. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And I know this is the back side of our work. Go ahead and single crochet into the next single, and then we're just going to kind of repeat what we just did. But when you flip your work over to the front side, you'll have some ridges there. So that looks pretty cool, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to repeat this again. We singled into that single, and now we're going to work in each of these 7 doubles. We're going to work a front post double crochet in each of those. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and again there's 7, and we're just going to go ahead and single crochet into the next single crochet like that. And again, when you flip it around to the right side, you should have some nice pretty ridges there visible. Nice, I like that. All right, so let's just keep repeating that pattern. So it'll be 7 front posts and a single, 7 front posts and a single, and I'll meet up with you when we get down here at the point of our shawl. All right, so when you make it down here to the point where we put 9 doubles in it, I just put a single crochet in that single crochet before. We're not going to do anything special or anything different here. We're just going to work 9 front post double crochets across. All right, so just front post double crochet in the 9 now. That's at our point. Here's 8, and one more makes 9. There we go. And now we're going to single crochet into the next single, and we're going to repeat the same thing on this side that we just did over here. So it's 7 front posts and a single, 7 front post single all the way, and I'll meet up here with you when we get here to this last single crochet. All right. All right, I'm coming here to the end. So I did my single crochet into this last single crochet. We have 2 stitches left here. We're going to put a double crochet into the next stitch, just 1. And then we're going to put 2 doubles into the last. I'm gonna switch colors here. So remember to put 2 in your last. So I'm going to do a quick color change here on my last double crochet. Alright, so that's going to end row 9, I do believe. Okay, so I switch colors, and let's go ahead and start row 10, which will bring us to the front side of our work. We're going to chain 1 and turn. I think maybe we're going to do that again, but just a bit differently, just to give another ridge of color, because it looks cool. Let's just do it a bit differently this time. Let's go ahead and put yeah, we're going to put 2 doubles into the first stitch. There's 1, and there's 2. Now, since we're on the front side of our work, we're going to have to be working back post double crochets. So why don't we just, these 2 double crochets right here, why don't we put a back post double crochet in each of those, just for fun. Give it a little bit of a little ridge up here. So there's 1 back post there. And then the next one is a double, and we'll put a back post around that one. So that's going to make the ridge in front this time, since we're on the front side of our work. That's what we'll want. All right, so now what we're going to do with this single crochet here, we're actually going to do a drop single 3 rows down. So we're just going to skip this single, and then the single below it, we're not going to do anything there. We're going to be working in the same stitch as this single crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3 rows below. We're going to go into it, the same stitch as that single, and drop single crochet. So we're just going down and doing a single crochet, just dropping down and doing it. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to work 7 back post double crochet around these 7 double crochet here. So the first one might be a little tricky, but we got to do the back post to get that ridge that is on there. There we go. All right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6, and we should have one more, and we do. And there are our 7 back post doubles. Let's see what it looks like. It looks cool. All right, let's do our drop single crochet in the same manner that we did the last one, but we're just going into this V-stitch now. All right, see that where the single crochet is? Just go down into it and single crochet over the, just bypassing those other single crochets and dropping down. There it is. And that's what we're going to repeat all the way across. I like it. Okay. Again, 7 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there is 7, and then we drop single right down here into this V-stitch. Now this is what we're going to repeat all the way around, actually. So let me lay it down and show you. So this is what we're going to be repeating, even around the corner or around the point. We're not going to do anything special. We didn't do anything special last time, so we're not going to do anything special again. So we're just going to work this all the way around. It's 7 back posts around these doubles here, and then the drop single down into the space. 7 back posts and the drop single, and then we have to do the 9 back posts, and then we begin again with the drop single, 7 drop single, 7 drop single, all the way until we get back up to here, and that's where I'll meet back up with you. So we're just doing back posts, double crochets, and nothing special around the turn, and we're doing drop singles, all right, instead of regular singles. That's it. That's the difference. Cool. I like it. All right, I'll see you on the other side, okay? All right, so I'm coming here to the end of row 10. Now we're on that's what it looks like. If it's slipping and doing wonky things, that's all right. We'll take care of it eventually. All right, so I just did my 7 back posts. Now I'm going to do my drop single down here in this one stitch like we did at the beginning, right down here. Like that. And then we did a back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. There's 1, and then the next one is 2, and then we're going to end with 2 double crochets into the last stitch. That'll end row 10. I'm going to keep to the same color on my hook, and we'll start round row 11. So that's what it kind of looks like, I guess. All right, let's chain 1, trying to work, try to get some of this straightened up a bit here and here now. All right, let's do again, why don't we do 3 doubles? We're going to do 3 doubles now into the first stitch. 3 doubles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're on row 11, and this is the back side of our work. So we are going to, excuse me, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to double crochet down here in this drop single, just right into the top of it. We're going to do a double crochet like that, and then we're going to do, let's see, we have seven doubles here in a row. In the middle one, the fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to chain, how many we chain? Chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet in that middle of the group of 7. So it would be the fourth one over, single crochet into that, like that. And again, we're going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet down here into this drop double. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in the middle stitch of this group of 7. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be the fourth one over. Just single crochet right into it. So this is what we're going to repeat until we get over here to the center. We'll do something different there, but we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we double crochet into the drop single, and then we chain 3 again, and we single crochet in the middle of this group of 7. So the fourth one over, 1, 2, 3, 4, just go right into the top of it and single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this, and I'll meet back up with you here at this drop single before our point down here. All right. So I'm coming down here. I just put a double crochet into this drop single, so I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we have 9 here, so we're going to find the middle of the 9. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one over, and in that we are going to work a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. That's how we're going to take care of that corner there. Now again, we're just going to do over here what we just did over here. So we chained 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to a double crochet into this drop single and chain 3, and this group of 7, we need the middle one, so the fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, we single crochet into it. So we're just doing the same thing we did on the other side, and I'll meet back up with you here at the end, okay? Alright, coming to the end here of row 11, I just did a double crochet down here in this drop single, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip these 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the last one we put 3 doubles in it in the beginning, so we got to put 3 doubles here. 1, sorry about that, my yarn split. Yeah, 3 doubles in the last. I'm gonna keep this color on my hook again. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to start around row 12. So we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we'll be on the front side of our work. Remember, if it's flipping and not laying, it's okay. I can only hope that we fix it. I can only hope. Okay. Let's start out with again 3 doubles into the very first stitch. 3. There's 1, 2, and there's 3. Why don't we chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And why don't we double crochet into the top of this double crochet right here. Pretty. All right, then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to double crochet into the top of this single crochet. And that's going to be the repeat all the way down. Chain 3. And double into the top of this double. Chain 3. And, oh, sorry about that, double into the top of this single. So we're just chaining 3 and double crocheting in each of the doubles and the singles, all right? And we're going to do that all the way down. And I'll meet up with you here at our point, all right? We got to do something just a little bit different there, all right? I'll see you when we get there. All right, so I'm coming here to the point of my shawl. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And in this chain 2 space, we are going to work a triple crochet into the chain 2 space. So there's a triple. And then we're going to chain 2. And we're going to work another triple. There we go. Like that. Let me see something here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna do chain 2 again. And then we're going to go back in the same space and work another triple. Alright, so that's the point for this row here is, I think that will be okay, yeah. It's a triple, chain 2, triple, chain 2, triple. Alright, that's what we're going to do there. And now we're going to repeat over here what we just did over here. So we start off with the chain 3. And we will double crochet right over here into this double crochet. And then again, chain 3. And double crochet into the single crochet. So we're just going to repeat this pattern. Let's see what we got here. Let me make sure that looks okay real quick. Before we move on, I think I can make that work. All right. We'll go ahead and repeat this pattern. The chain 3 and double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, all the way. And I'll meet back up with you here at the end. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 12, I think, is a row. And I chain 3, and we're just going to skip all this, and in the very last stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets into it. I'm going to switch colors now on this round, or for the next round. 1, 2, so on my third double, I'm going to do a color change off camera here. Alright, see you in a second.